Welcome back to Ryan's Fire Stories. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's stories. What was the kinkiest thing you've done in your life so far? Story 1. About once a week for a year in college, I would sleep with my girlfriend's roommate, with my girlfriend watching. The roommate was really shy and never did anything socially. She had gotten out of a long-term relationship right before school started and drunkenly told us the only part she missed was regular. My girlfriend suggested she could use me with some rules. Girlfriend would always be there, but never join. Always use condoms. Anything kinky had to get approved by girlfriend, and we don't tell anyone. After a year, the living arrangements changed, so I wasn't used anymore. A year later, girlfriend and I broke up, and roommate and I became friends with benefits. Story 2. I had a girlfriend for a while who didn't really want to do much physically, but was fine with me fooling around with her, admittedly hotter, best friend. She wanted to go out on dates, be in a relationship, and some heavy makeout sessions, but had little interest in anything like we had. She did enjoy it. However, if asked if she wanted to, would answer with the same tone as, "Sure, if everybody else wants dessert, I'll get one." Her best friend, however, wanted to get experience in bed, but was super shy around guys. My girlfriend then volunteered me while we were all hanging out. "Hey, why don't you have with him? It feels great." To an "Are you serious?" moment for me. So it became almost the norm that either her friend would join us on dates, or if my girlfriend wasn't in the mood and I was, that we'd swing by her friend's place after a date. We'd have fun while my girlfriend kept lookout for the friend's dad and brother. Then we'd all hang out before I'd be sent home while my girlfriend spent the night. Rarely, if we knew nobody was around, my girlfriend would be in the room with us and would be talking to her friend as if I wasn't actively having with her. Only once was there anything like a three-way, and that was my girlfriend agreeing to being in her while we made out and her friend, me. I can't even remember what triggered her agreeing to it, but it was probably a bet/dare as she got prickly about being seen as chickening out. We broke up later due to me having to move a bit further away. She didn't want a long-distance relationship, despite it still being close enough I could see her at any time, but her friend was still on board with occasional fun time. Then, I dated the friend for a bit, but it quickly became apparent that while I wanted to see her any chance I got, airheaded does not begin to describe it. I'd only hung out with her either when I wasn't using the upper head or when my ex had done most of the talking. Without that, she basically ran on autopilot. Story 3. Logged into Hub with my Facebook account. Story 4. I was handed an ink pen by a coworker, which had a picture of a very fetching young lady on it, making a provocative pose, but fully clothed. I turned the pen the other way, and by golly, the lady's clothes disappeared, and I saw her undergarments. I saw everything. The brassiere, ankles, everything. It was so hot. Story 5. Used to drive Lyft and was giving 3 women a ride to a concert in downtown LA. On the way there, all 3 of them flashed me asked me my opinions on and then had me grope them for judging how nice they were. Needless to say, one of my favorite rides to drive for. Got a 5-star rating too. Story 6. Was me and a girl alone in a suite at a hockey game. 3rd period and nobody had scored yet. We decided to in the suite. Locked the door to the suite and then bent her over behind a couch that was in the middle of the suite so nobody else could see from the other seats of the stadium. The instant I stuck my in, our team scored. The announcer was yelling, "Goal!" and everybody was cheering. She is now my wife of 10 years. Story 7. Got on the Ferris wheel at a county fair 10 minutes after meeting a guy I talked with online for a few days. Then went to his house after and had the most mind-blowing. He ate me out for a solid hour and made me at least a dozen times. I had to stop at a gas station after I left his house and get 2 Gatorades to recover. Haha. Story 8. Actually very recent. My boyfriend went to Google something in front of me, not realizing drunk him did not go incognito on his last search. He was mortified, as it meant he had to confess to having a desperation peeing. Essentially, someone holding their pee to the point they can't help but wet themselves. Honestly, I thought it was hot that he had it like this. We spoke more about it. He showed me a video of what he liked. I ended up making one for him, and he loved it. Now, we do it in real life, and he enjoys it when I finally pee on him. It doesn't do anything for me, but I love how much it does for him. He'll come home sometimes and I'll just casually say, "I've been needing to pee for hours," and the next thing I know, we're naked. Never, ever thought I'd even try it, let alone keep doing it. God, I love him. Story 9. A girlfriend I was with was really, really submissive. I explored my dom side with her a lot. One winter day, when it was snowing outside, she spent the entire day leashed. We didn't leave her house. She couldn't go anywhere without me, and I could use her as I wanted. She spent half the day with a plug on, and as you can imagine, we did all kind of nasty things at any moment. If you ever do something like this, remember the aftercare is very important. Don't forget to cuddle. Story 10. I was single and just looking for some fun while not in a relationship. Started having with a MILF 10 years older than me, in an open marriage. All the time at my house, their house, the woods, the park, changing rooms, etc. Did videos, etc. She opened up about their life, and I kind of commented about how he did not treat her right, because he was really... She had been wanting to leave for a long while, but didn't have the courage. She left him. I supported her and continued dating her for 4 years, 3 of which we lived together. Ultimately, our lifestyle/goals didn't match up, but we ended on really good terms. It was a wild ride in every sort of way. No regrets. I'm just now working on figuring out what I want with the next stage of my life. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's stories, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more daily stories.